About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. Atlanta Braves. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest storyline coming into this one, he's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
Hey, back in the city, in it. Hey, now you see it. Now you don't. Spend some money, make it back, go some more. 1,500 came out dripping on the float. Can I wait? Ain't no breaks. It's a go. It's a go, go, go. It's a go. It's a go. Make some money, spend some money, make it back, go some more. It's a go, go, go. It's a go. It's a go. If you know,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Hey, we about to take it up.
Our starting pitcher in this one, Martin Perez. How about a scouting report on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
So if you're a longtime watcher of Tigers franchise, or at least watched last year, this is a World Series rematch for us, beating the Atlanta Braves in 5 games last year to win our first World Series title
this series begins.
since, oh God, 2016. And that one is even, it's tough to count. It really is. So Martin Perez on the hill for Atlanta. Very similar situation that we've been in before. You know, I'm doing these rosters for our opponents on a series-by-series basis, so until we get to see just about everybody, you know, some of them might be a little bit fucked up. All 3 starters for Atlanta in this series are making their season debut in this series. High in the air by Jahmai Jones. Ronald Acuna Jr. underneath that. Can't be late on that. This isn't Mudcats. I've failed again.
At the lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together.
All right, I'm working on it.
So home runs and
hold the
extra base
button.
hits are crucial.
Hold the button and we'll be
exactly
fine.
What they've been doing.
There. Now we're all set. Now there's no difference. Gleyber Torres
Pitches in the dirt.
been on a nice run as of late. Plus, he had the 4-hit performance up against Milwaukee. Had an okay series against the Reds. Just kind of kept it all right. Oh yeah.
Swing and he went. That's strike 1.
Striked regardless. I guess we could tell ourselves Perez does not offer much in terms of velocity. So we're going to want to sit back. It's also yet another sinker baller with a fastball that he will not throw very often.
Good count for Torres.
Now 3-1 to Gleyber.
Just getting started.
With a few left-handers in the lineup today, Kevin McGonigal due up next.
And a breaking ball drops in for a
It's
strike.
2 strikes to Gleyber Torres. Damn good changeups. Second time that Perez dropped something in, just no shot at it.
Off pitch.
Fouled away to stay alive. I thought that he had went to the fastball there, but no. Count remains full. That one rocketed to left field, and Gleyber Torres racing for second base. Throw comes in, and he is out.
Got a longer hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but
Not great, but just kind of the way it's gone for Detroit as of late. You know, dating back to Boston. Really, this whole stretch here as of late. Since we've been home, it's been nothing but pitchers' parks, or hitters' parks rather. These small stadiums. And that one's just a bullet off the wall. Played well out there in left field. And there are 2 away.
Certainly love it.
Yeah, think about it. Boston and all the balls you can hit off the monster. Then we, had Cincinnati. Ugh.
And that one is downstairs.
21 to McGonigal.
1-1.
It's not easy jumping
Cincinnati,
up
another big wall in left field. And
the speed of the
small
game
ballpark
is
in
much
general.
faster in the majors, and on top of
Atlanta
that,
more of the
now
same.
He gets to face the best pitchers in the world. Go get him, kid.
Bounce to third.
Riley.
One way or another.
On to
1, 2,
first.
3, first
And
inning
that's
for
the
Martin Perez and the
And
Braves.
now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Detroit, Casey Mize. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the
Casey
barrel to
Mize
the
3-1
ball.
over
He's got to be
5
pretty good when you
starts
have that kind of batting
to start the
average, so he's
year
gonna have to
here.
find a way to do something
Matt
different
Olson
in
to
this
lead
one.
things off, so the Braves have indeed
That's in for a
ignored
strike.
the lineup. I have no understanding as to how to make them use the lineup that I've given them.
Swing and a ball
Deep down the right field
line,
line, and that will
Fair,
hook
it's gone.
foul
And it's a
for
foul.
Matt Olson. Didn't really hook all that much. And now the 0-2. That's a hanger, but it's grounded to Torkelson.
And they get the
One away, so let's take a look at the Braves lineup that they do bring to the field.
This is a
Acuna bats
veteran-led
second,
lineup right
Baldwin
here. A lot of
third,
players with plenty
Riley
of
fourth.
experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt
I think
about
it's
that.
the right
These
players,
have
but
been
it's
around
not-
the game for a long
It's
time.
not
They
the,
may not have the flash
not the
that
right
they once
order.
did, but they've got the wisdom to
Ah,
be
well.
able to understand different situations.
So
be
Ronald
able to
Acuna
think
Jr.,
with the opponent, and sometimes in
294
front
to
of the
start
opponent.
2026.
And you always seem to see a team like this.
Good
They come
splitter
to the
there from
ballpark,
Mize.
They know how to get
Gonna
down
need to have
business,
that
and
pitch
they
going.
understand what the job is at hand.
Certainly love to have the sinker going too, but with Mize it does get a little bit difficult. I mean, he should be expecting the slurve right here. Oh. Perhaps he was. That did not miss by all that much. And now the 1-2. Slider out of edge. McGonigal at short. Throw to first, and
Slings
there's
to
2
first
down.
in time.
I would say it's quite important for us to get off to a good start in this series. Tigers coming off back-to-back series losses.
Drake Baldwin.
Then again, we won the finale against the Brewers and won the first one against the Reds.
Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right
Somehow
there.
gotta
I'll
put
tell
a
you
full
what,
series
memories
together
of getting
again.
jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That one powered through. I don't even think that was really all that bad of a splitter. Certainly got left up a little bit, but Baldwin just smacks it the other way. 2-out single. Better than we've been starting games.
It's such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Austin Riley. 2 down, 1 on.
Riley went deep in his most
9
recent
home
game.
runs on the year. Oh boy. Not this
Ground ball
time.
left side.
Throw to first ends the inning. 2-out single is all the Braves can get against Mize in the
Braves
first.
had one, scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling, one hell of a series against Cincinnati. You know, didn't hit for power or anything, but you don't expect him to. Couple of multi-hit games in that series. However, not very good numbers career against Martin
Here comes
Perez.
the 0-1.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the
That's
plate.
tough.
Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is
He's
a
living on the
time for
corners. If you
something
can hit
off
it,
speed
fuck it,
away.
do it. Frustrating as it is for us. You know, with this low velo, and gotta rely on your location. So far, Perez doing a good job of it.
Outside low, and it's 2-2.
What we can tell ourselves here early is that we're not getting no hit. Thank you, Gleyber Torres. And ground ball, this to Riley at third.
Throws to first in
Vierling
time.
hits it well, but can't get it through.
the catcher, number 13, Dylan Dingler.
Now Dylan Dingler. He's kind of in neutral at the moment. He's on a tear to start the year. But left-hander on the mound. Chance for Dingler to work his magic again. And he might have just done it. Loud contact off the bat. Going back. And it's gone. Home run number 7.
His 7th home run.
Dylan Dingler makes it 1-0.
Have the lead. It's 1-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it's going to be a strike. But
I don't think he got this. I don't know if it's 12-6 or what it was. I don't know if he got it down far enough. I don't think it was middle of the plate, but high enough up that Dingler could crush it. And yeah, it was kind of middle away, if anything. Riley Green gets a hanging changeup. Not great to jump on the first pitch with Riley, not against the lefty. And he smacks that to center. Going back is Harris, and he boots it! Green headed to second. We'll see how they rule this. We have seen a lot of outfield errors really over the last week. I mean, in a one game against the Reds, I think the teams combined for 4 errors.
I'm not sure if that was
and Harris here
could have been the lights as well.
Almost went off his wrist.
You see the ball all the way until the very last second.
Well, free base runner.
It's real scary.
Here's Torque. Wanted that to come back, just had to give up on it when we realized he never was going to do so. 1-0 on Torkelson. All right. Pitch from Perez to get a strike in. Nope.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Changeup's going everywhere now. Nowhere near the location that Perez had in the first inning.
Man at second.
Ah. Oh my goodness, we didn't go.
Now a look to first. Didn't go.
Got fooled badly, but according to our first base umpire, held up, and it's 3-1.
Next offering in there for a strike.
I'm gonna let it go. I think that missed, but I can't be sure. Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot as of late. Those corner ones that are just so tough to tell. Ground ball, base hit to the right side. Riley Green, lack of speed. We got 44 speed on the corners for both base runners. Just one away, and it'll be How You Lee.
105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive the ball
getting
like
hit
that,
hard
more
this
often
inning.
than not, you're picking up a knock.
So digging in.
How You Lee off to a good start, 417 in limited action. And he's going to ground into a double play to end the inning. So the home run for Dingler, but the Tigers are going to strand 2 in unceremonious fashion.
It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
.250 average, 2 home runs, driven in 6 for Mike Yastrzemski. Batting 5th in the Braves order. Sinker out of edge, that'll miss.
Loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Uh-oh.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, too far out in front of that. 1-1 for Mize.
This ball's chopped on the ground.
Action on the infield in this game. Take that. Mize doing a good job so far.
Here in the second.
The designated hitter,
Dominic Smith now. This is another season debut. Didn't work out very well for us in the last series up against Nate Lowe. He destroyed us, but 2 different types of players here, Smith and Lowe. I don't even know if his jersey number's right. Into center. Bad jump, but moving in to make a basket play. Javier Baez in center field today.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
So now Dubon. 7th Braves batter. I don't know what his walk-up music is. And a ground ball. This fielded McGonigal. Good chance at first. 1-2-3 inning for Casey Mize. Tigers hold a 1-0 lead as we head to the 3rd.
Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. On to the 3rd inning. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers.
10-game hitting streak for Javi Baez. What a homestand he had as well. Walk-off grand slam, and then he actually homered back-to-back games. Homered in game 1 against the Reds.
And that's in there at the knees.
Watch that
for
one.
a strike.
At the knees. If Paris can locate that sinker down there, he's going to give us fits. I mean, I don't do well with a heavy dose of sinkers just down. And that one's good enough. 11-game hit streak now for Baez. Off a hanging changeup.
People have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear.
New season,
11
same deal as last
and
year
that's when even the hitting coach
with Javi.
starts to leave you alone. You're
So now
going
Jahmai
so
Jones.
good that nobody wants to mess it up.
That clips the corner.
It's another one I think that probably missed, and it did. He's gotten 2 over on us like that.
You watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant.
Ground ball, bobbled over there. The only play will be to first to get Jahmai.
Smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Up next to the Tigers. The second
Productive out. Baez up to second base.
So now with one
Gleyber
away,
Torres
and
hit a
it's
rocket
second.
off the
Gleyber
left field
Torres
wall his first
up now
time,
for
got
the
thrown
Tigers.
out. Trying to extend it into a double. Now we know, I guess. Out of red.
I mean, nice job. Just
I don't think we're not gonna let that go. I mean,
Miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges.
massive
left for
strike zone today. That one not on the corners that the other 2 that we gave him were. A little bit of an easier challenge.
them. And it's second.
And nowhere close. 2-0 on Gleyber. McGonigal next. Yeah. He's going to bury it like that. Now that, not as buried as some of his other ones, but that's always going to be tricky. That's a bullet by Torres, but a line drive out.
In center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
Gleyber
yourself
Torres hit the ball hard in both at-bats. He's only got a single to show for it.
Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a
Well, all of a sudden, 2 away. I mean, it's the exact pitch we were looking for, and Gleyber didn't miss it, but hit it right at somebody. And this one, McGonigal slicing left center field. Going back is Harris, and he's unable to make the play. McGonigal pulls into second. A 1-run double. 1-run double. I think they call those RBI doubles. The 5th of the career of Kevin McGonigal. A rough game for Harris out in center field thus far. He had the one go off his wrist. He had this one. Tough.
Runner at second, 2 down. Matt
The inning not over
now
yet.
at the
Matt
plate.
Vierling.
He's 0 for 1.
Ooh.
Splits the plate. It's 0 1.
I think even Vierling could have gone deep there on that.
Game when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches. That could be the key to winning.
Oh my goodness, another bullet. Left center field, and Vierling will drive it a run.
He'll score. It's an RBI.
An inning that looked like it was going to be same old Tigers in a way.
Done, drives in the run.
Stranding a lot of runners on base to start this year.
105 exit velocity.
Had the runner to second base with just 1 away. All of a sudden, 2 out, and McGonigal and Vierling get it done, and now it's Dingler again. Tried to go to the cutter backdoor. No good. Dingler coming off home run number 7. I'm not so sure that Perez has thrown a curveball in the strike zone since.
The lefty, the 1-0.
I wanted to hold back so bad.
Foul.
I was expecting that to cut the other way. I thought he doubled down on the cutter or smack it over there, but nope, sinker.
The 1-1.
And again, nowhere close.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Good pitches from Perez, trying to get out of this inning with as minimal damage as possible. Dingler stays alive. Chased it a little bit, but he can throw that for a strike 2, and he has. Outside, and we'll go full.
3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out.
Green to follow.
A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down low, ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive.
Okay.
Puts a runner into scoring position and a chance for this offense to add.
Now, not a great bat to have out here, but Riley Green did hit the ball that that Perez got slapped with the error on.
Just
no.
missed.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
2 on, 2 outs.
All right.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on.
Torkelson due up next. Can't imagine they want to load the bases.
Sold it really well with the arm.
I thought he went to that 12-6 that really isn't. It doesn't feel like a 12-6. It does move a little bit when he wants it to. I was banking on that, but no good. Oh. Sinker started high and then broke down, just freezes you. And now a 2-2 count on Riley. Chopper back up the middle. It is. There will be no play. Well, there was a play. It wasn't in time. It's second base from Albies.
The first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We'll get to this in a moment. Pitching change now for the Braves. Martin Perez. His night going to be a short one.
We'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. On the mound now, Jose Suarez.
And he steps right into a bases-loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So
in terms of strange moves, they bring on the left-hander, Jose Suarez, for the right-hander and Torkelson with the bases loaded. The NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments are set to expand to 76 teams. Just what everybody wanted. Ball 1 to Torque.
Ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners, and
like, how much is enough? Like, I feel like we were already pushing too big as it was. My God. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Trying to tempt Torque, but we're not really looking to hit the ball the other way, are we?
You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on.
I'd expect a changeup here, right? No.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this.
Thought he was going to locate something instead of try and get a swing and a
Still
miss.
have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
And make it 3-1.
3-1 now.
How you lead to follow. Oh, man. These 2 strikes are ridiculous. And a chopper. Threw a sweeper down and in. Took their sweet old time there. Tigers score a couple, lead it 3-0. Could have been a lot worse for Atlanta.
Now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the Braves nothing. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Yeah, it sure wasn't good. Which is a shame because in a way, you know, there were some mistake pitches that got hammered. But there were a lot of pitches in that series against the Reds that weren't bad. They just had the right swing on them, and
in for a strike, 0-1.
It was good against good, and the Reds won. So now 1-1, and Michael Harris has already had an eventful day. Oh boy. This is gonna stay in the ballpark. Off the wall. I don't even know where the ball is. Oh my God. Well, it's a double. And a wild throw back in. Thankfully, no advance, but Michael Harris, 10-game hit streak of his own.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Not great. Now Mateo. Not a hanger. Luckily not what he was looking for. Season debut for Mateo as well. And the fastball just misses. There you go. Even if we can use that sinker as, you know, the 5th pitch that it is for Mize, gonna be all right. Throw it maybe 10 times, if that.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Teo in a battle. Throw him a better slider this time. That is not a better slider, but it's a swing and a miss.
Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout.
Absolute hanger slider. Mize's first strikeout today. Shouldn't have been. Really shouldn't have been. Well, Matt Olson can make this a game again in real quick order. So gonna want to be careful here.
Here in the last half of the 3rd.
That isn't being careful, but it's mercifully foul.
And that's a foul ball.
Don't give him anything inside that he can turn out.
1-1.
Fouled off, 1-2. Decided not to save that pitch for the 2-strike count. Ah. I felt like our best chance right there. Grounded foul.
Side, he'll see another.
Longer inning here, bottom of the 3rd for Casey Mize. That one's trouble. Right center field. Braves are on the board. It's cut off by Baez, but it's back-to-back doubles to start the 3rd for Atlanta.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI.
You kind of just got to know when you're that deep in a battle with Matt Olson, eventually he's going to do something.
Strong wrist to pull that off.
And especially a battle like Mize against Olson, eventually we're not going to locate something all that well with KC. And I mean, really, the location could have been worse. That was a splitter outer edge. And Ronald Acuna Jr.'s tied it.
This one's deep, forget it. A 2-run blast. And we're level. It's 3-3.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. But good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Kind of story of the inning for Casey Mize. That slider did absolutely nothing. And now you just got to get through this.
Pitch misses, and that's ball.
Which I'm not sure at this rate he's even capable of doing. Ground ball, dive for McGonigal, but it's another hit.
That's an infield single.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserved.
They are having their way. That, oh man, I was half tempted to challenge that. It did miss. Something here in the third. Second trip through the orders just clicked for the Braves.
Swing and a miss. Chase out of the
About damn time. I mean, it's arguably not even that great of a slur, but
just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
did enough and got him on the sinker. Looking.
That at bat was away until the
Big
final
second
pitch.
out. Mize still a chance to get out of this inning in a tie ball game.
That gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part.
Wasn't ready for it. What a
Freeze him
pitch.
for strike 3.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Grounded out his first time up.
Still not a very good pitch.
Off of first with 2 away.
Hey, God almighty, neither was that.
This is almost over as it begins.
We are just
In this
asking to
situation,
get
you have no
blasted
idea what
here.
the next pitch is gonna be.
Popped
You just
up.
gotta hope that you can
It'll
make
be
contact.
McGonigal.
McGonigal should have this.
Braves with a 3 spot in the inning to tie it up.
Acuna goes yard for the Braves. On to inning number 4. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back at Truist Park as we go to the top of the 4th.
Really important time for a shutdown.
So leading off is How You Lee. Got a okay pitch to hit his first time. But it was a sinker. We just topped it. Grounded into a double play.
Well, these Tigers,
For a rookie
good job of
like How
simply
You
getting the
Lee,
bat
you
on the
know,
ball in this game.
sometimes you're just happy to make decent
Everything
contact, and we
thrown at
did
him.
there.
The
You just
contact
hope
rate
that
is
it didn't
the low
result
90s. It's
in a
like they
2-ball.
know it's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
You know, especially now that the Braves have tied us. Rough. Smack down the right field line. How You Lee! Foul!
Corner, but it's foul.
Lee is still looking for his first major league home run. Might be looking a good while.
The 2-1. There's a strike.
Tough. From outer edge to inside edge, 2-2 from Suarez.
And that's downstairs. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2
Baez to
strikes.
follow. Base runner could be huge.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Saw it really late that I didn't think that was going to break enough and essentially just tried to foul it away. That's filthy. Missing high.
All tied up. Top
Wanted
of
it bad,
number
but
4.
it's not a ball we can go after. Yeah.
Just missed.
2-1 on Baez. Already has the hit streak extended. That's the good thing. And now
Not even
3-1.
close there. And that's ball 3.
Got a guy with power you have to respect. Due up next, Jahmai Jones. And Baez down the left field line. That is cut off, so a hard
So
hit
man
single.
with one away.
Baez 2 for 2 now. But
Well, Zingy, he is locked in there.
got Jahmai Jones coming up
really
next.
Slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed. And
Remember, Jahmai Jones has been on the roster since opening day. Wasn't until recently that we really saw him in the lineup almost every day.
Now it's going to be Jahmai Jones.
Well, they quick pitched this, oddly enough, with Baez on first. Not exactly a threat to run. Look at the stamina situation with Suarez. And about halfway through that bar, at least nearing. About to throw pitch number 20.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
High in the air. I don't think it's got enough, sadly.
Got a chance.
No.
To the warning track, makes the catch.
Deep shot, but caught by Harris. And with the wind blowing that strong out to center field today, I thought this would have a better chance, but
Go ahead run on base. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 1 for 2.
Gleyber Torres, he is 1 for 2. Rocket to center field his first time, or his second time up, but into a glove.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Atlanta's certainly not coming after us too strong. They're relying on really tough location. Really cut down on the mistakes since Suarez has entered.
That catches the corner.
Unless Gleyber Torres is just going to sit here and turn into an opposite field hitter, I ain't doing shit with either of those. 2-2. Oh, man.
He chases that one in the dirt.
Well, it'll end the inning.
Inning over.
Bottom 4. Tigers 3, Braves 3.
Through 3.5. We're all even. 3 apiece. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning against Mize. Smith hitless and just his blown at bat of the year.
These Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s.
And a decent eye today for Atlanta as well.
It's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Base hit.
We can't do it. At some point, man, we gotta stop allowing hits on decent pitches, man. I don't understand.
Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Hey, take a sinker there up the middle. Now Mauricio Dubon.
All those numbers mean this.
It would mean the world to me if I faced an opponent that actually chased.
Anything can happen.
Like, honestly.
To third.
This should be 2. Throw to first, and it is. So the voodoo from Dominic Smith does not come back to bite us.
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now, I'm not saying the Braves don't have speed out here, but they are probably the slowest team we've seen in a minute. Left field, Riley Green over to get it. Much needed. Much needed 1-2-3 inning, and a quick one at that for Casey Mize.
Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 5th. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers.
Kevin McGonigal to start things off in the 5th inning. Braves are lucky Suarez is going to be able to get through this without the Tigers scoring.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the
I don't know if I'm just,
game, and the numbers back
like,
that up.
I've
The
seen
numbers tell
so
us they're
few
averaging more
fastballs
than
over the
a hit
last
every
week that
game.
I don't know how to hit them anymore or
Struck out
what.
twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Oh. Shame, I
This
thought we
kid's
had
power
that.
really stands out. Even though he's a top prospect, I still thought it was going to take time before he started to hit bombs, but I was
And
wrong.
that's outside.
I didn't think he'd be able to adjust this quickly.
Get towards the end of
Very
the first
impressive.
full
That was
month
a
of the
very
baseball
close
season. We are
0-2
starting to
fastball.
see
I just don't know
them,
how you take that.
the commentary rather, talk about the kind of year McGonagall is having.
That one misses.
And yeah, if we're honest, we didn't see ourselves hitting whatever it is, 8 home runs with Kevin. Especially because I don't think he had a hit
He was trying to stay back long enough to
until
handle the off-speed pitch,
his
but
4th or
just a
5th
little
game.
tough with the fastball.
He was walking at an absurd rate to start the year. And down low.
Misses.
All right, Erie, don't let us down.
Fouled off the plate. They'll
Do it again.
Hanging in there
3
pretty
and
good
2.
against the lefty.
Pitch number 8 of the AB might make it so Suarez can't finish this inning.
And a payoff pitch.
Up,
It's a
up,
leadoff
up
walk.
high, and
And
it
that's
is
the go-ahead
indeed
run.
ball 4.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder.
Leadoff walk for McGonagall. That's decent speed on first base. What used to be decent speed in Matt Vierling is up now. And Vierling with a blooper in the right. McGonagall has no choice but to stop at second.
First and second now with nobody out.
Well,
Okay.
this may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. A chance now to take the
Might be,
lead, and
outside of maybe
game,
Kerry Carpenter,
that could be
hottest
deciding
hitter
run.
in this Tigers lineup might be Matt Vierling. And again, not for power. He's hitting singles, but we're getting runners on base because of him, and now it's Dingler. Home run in the game already. It made it 1-0 at the time. And that's a bullet. Left field going back again. Off the wall. 1 run is home. We're going to hold the second runner in Vierling at third. And Dylan Dingler not only gives the Tigers the lead, but in business for a lot more.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Great stuff there. Now Riley Green. Ball 1. I don't believe we've seen an ABS challenge yet from the Braves. They haven't really needed to.
When the
2-0
skipper
to
calls
Riley.
down to the bullpen, he's
Oh, boy.
expecting the guy to come in and get
I know they're
outs.
trying to get innings out of
So far,
Suarez.
not
He's
getting
certainly
what he was
losing it a
hoping
little
for.
bit. Riley Green back up the middle. It's not gonna get through, but it does drive in a run to make it 5-3. I thought for sure that was getting through. To my surprise, they're gonna leave the left-hander in again to face Torkelson. Not a chance. Wanted to be aggressive, you know. You can tell Suarez on his way out. We haven't been aggressive against him in his outing so far.
There's the strike.
Maybe this is part of the reason why. 42 pitches out of the pen.
The 0-2.
That's going to get away here. Throw will beat Dingler. And there are 2 down. I thought that was getting away a lot farther. That's the second out on the base pass today for the Tigers. And now Suarez not away from ending the inning. Nope. All right.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Somehow still a chance now. But the base is clear. I wonder if they just say, even though they were up 0-2, I'd rather face Hao-Yu Lee.
2 down, nobody on. Swing
No.
a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Oh, that's a mistake there. Couldn't hang back. And he walked him.
Outside ball 4.
So we'll see what the Braves want to do with Suarez. Second walk in his
Manager out of
outing.
the dugout
And they
now,
will indeed
and
make a
looks like we'll see
change.
a change on the mound. Jose Suarez done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Aaron Bummer takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
They brought on another lefty. Leading with a slurve. Another guy. We've seen 3 pitchers for the Braves today. Not a single one of them has what you would call plus velo. But they've got, good action on their stuff. Now with Bummer leading with that slurve, I wonder if he might not locate as much. Fucking Erie Seawolves. My God. Might not locate as well as some of the other guys. Slurve and a sweeper.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off.
Lee couldn't square it up. Hao-Yu Lee 0 for 2 today.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I don't know if it's the action or what. An 82-mile-an-hour slurve felt like it got on me real fast. Oh, yeah, see ya.
That's out number 3.
Aaron Bummer comes on, does the job. Tigers in front, though. 5-3.
Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Braves 3. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Goodness for the Braves. 8-2 over their last 10. Including a casual 8-game winning streak. Lost their last time out to the Phillies in a low-scoring game. Braves do come in, I forget the exact record, but just about mimicking ours. Mateo, ball
doing a good
one.
job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things
They're
more
taking the
challenging
tough
on the
pitches,
defensive
man.
side. The numbers
Been
tell
doing
us
it all
they're
game.
averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Mateo in a 1-1 count. It's a fly
Out towards
ball.
right center field. Veerling.
Moving in, Matt Veerling in right
And there's
field
one
today.
down.
1 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Matt Olson, mercifully for us, it is indeed a 2-run lead. Matt Olson's not going to put the Braves in front. Oh, lucky us. We get Seawolves and Mud Hens at the same time. On a night I want to play Road to the Show, where we could, if things go well, we could play for both teams tonight.
He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The Braves down by a pair.
As good as most of this night is gone for Mize, man. It is frustrating that we cannot get swings and misses. We cannot get this team to chase.
Still 1-2.
And it's not for, a lack of good pitches either. That's the part that stings the most, I think. Slider rocketed. Riley Green.
Out number 2.
Basket catch out number 2.
He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right.
Time to start taking stock. I mean, Mize is 56 pitches deep. I think he could go back out for the 6th. I don't know about much more. Ground ball. Well, he's going to get through 5 in under 60 pitches, so maybe, just maybe, we'll consider it.
That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Down in order go the Braves. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that Jay left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nights that I spent thinking that I can never.
Wow, no stadium zoom out ahead of this. I wasn't ready. Regardless, it's ball 1 to Baez. Aaron Bummer, 3rd left-hander out of the... Well, 2nd left-hander out of the Braves bullpen. 3rd left-hander overall. Baez 2 for 2.
Tap foul at the plate.
It's a Javi Baez pitch from a year ago. We did so well hitting the ball the other way. Haven't really done that all that much this year. Not yet.
Next pitch misses. 2-1.
371 average for Javi Baez. Woo! Didn't miss that by much. Ground ball. It is fielded well. That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take to get Baez out today. Who's available? Oh, God, I don't even know. I don't know if anybody is. It's a good question. Jahmai Jones would be. That appears to be it. And then if you wanted to pick a Brave, I suppose Yastrzemski. Not Dubon. He's grounded into a double play. So your options are relatively limited as we are here in the 6th inning.
Right through there for a strike.
Probably a
There it was.
moon ball there for Jahmai Jones.
Gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
I can't bring myself to go after it.
This one driven.
He threw it again.
On its way, home run. He'll take a jog around the bases, and they add a run. It's 6-3. Let's break out the StatCast numbers.
Imagine if you wouldn't have gone with Jahmai Jones just then.
At more than 450.
Apparently so.
Not many players can hit home
Tigers
runs as
extend
far
the
as this
lead.
one. That's a
Jahmai
special feeling, and I'm
Jones.
sure he was giggling a little bit as
We were kind of kicking ourselves for not swinging at that first pitch sinker.
Swing he put on the baseball.
Would have been a good ball to pull. Instead, Jahmai goes to dead center field. Second home run tonight for Detroit. Dingler hitting the first.
The 1-0.
And Glaber.
Right
he's 2 for 4 now. I can't even be too upset that the last 2 at-bats have resulted in outs. Oh, wait, no, he might only have the 1 hit, remember. But still, the point remains the same. He's hit the ball well in every at-bat today. McGonigal for strike 1. Hit double number 5 earlier in this game. Driving a run. That good old classic one-run double, as I called it.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
I don't know. Yep, he got it.
And
Oy.
it just misses.
So 2-2 on McGonigal now. No bullpen action yet for Detroit.
Just off the inside corner.
But when the
Full
bottom of the
count.
6th begins,
just
I do
missing with
think
some
we'll
pitches that-
get some
those
action
are-
up.
They're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are.
That's strike 3.
Fucking
and
brutal.
the third out. So we take a break.
That's so nasty.
Solo
Jahmai
shot
Jones
this inning.
makes it a
It's
3-run
now
Tiger
6-3.
lead.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
So Mize back to work. Is 3, 4, and 5 for the Braves here. Really should have gotten an arm up immediately, but do so now. 3-run lead. We want to go to people that we do trust for the most part. And a mostly fresh bullpen outside of Brennan Hannafy, who wasn't fully rested when he made his Tigers season debut in our last game, Sunday against the Reds. So we'll go Herder, we'll go Finnegan. No reason to mound visit yet.
That clips the inside corner.
We haven't gotten many strikes looking. Oh boy.
Swing and a ball lifted.
Now,
left
slicer
field.
the other way to Riley Green. There's one down.
Up next for the Braves, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley with one down. Three runs in the third inning for Atlanta.
Right through
Other
there
than
for a
that,
strike.
it has been a mostly dormant offense.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Oh, the Pavia news. It's okay. He won't make the roster.
Late
Swing.
on that fastball.
Swing and a miss on a fastball. Wow, I didn't know we could do that.
Gets a piece
Off
there.
the
We'll
end
do
of the
it again.
bat foul. Well, it's okay. Pavia's, if he doesn't make the roster, I think it was the Winnipeg Blue Bombers have exclusive rights to him for the CFL. And there's strike three. They're gonna go for the ABS here. I think that was a good call.
Look at the called strike. It's a
And it
challenge.
was.
And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Two
Wow.
out, space is empty. Next to hit,
Nah.
Mike Yastrzemski.
I mean, I get it. You know, if there's upside there, you know, that deal's gonna look great. But we know what we know there's probably not a lot of NFL
And
upside.
that's outside. And it's 2-0.
The greatest college quarterback of all time, of course.
That one missed.
Well, 3-0. We're two away here. Dominic Smith
He's in danger of walking his first
is
batter
due
right
up.
here.
Pitch number 70 for Mize.
That pitch gets the inside corner.
That one I agree with Jan.
Yastrzemski
That
wants to
definitely
challenge
missed
this.
inside it.
Oh,
No, it didn't.
ball was there. No challenges left for them.
Well, say a little bit. Braves get a taste of their own medicine. It's been the strikes that we've been taking a lot today.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Guess who's taking the medicine? It's us.
Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. Third home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4.
Well, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard.
Well, not ideal. See what we got coming up here. Smith, Dubon, and Harris. Guess you don't worry about Dubon a whole lot, so 5 2/3 for Casey Mize will bring on Brant Herter.
AJ Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Casey Mize is done, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Brant Herter gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Herter.
We want more Brant Herter. That guy told me a year ago in the YouTube comments. Well, you might be seeing a lot of Brant Herter this year. Ground ball, one pitch, he's going to get the out he needs.
Takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
I just send him back out there, why not? Mike Yastrzemski goes deep, makes it a 2-run ball game as we head to late innings.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Lee.
This is, remember, a very, very pieced together Braves bullpen. They are missing a ton of pitchers, both starters and relievers. 3 lefties out of the bullpen today. Letting a bouncer. Well, they'll get Veerling to start the 7th here.
1 pitch and 1 out.
Let's take stock. Well, not before we relive what Dylan Dingler did back in the 2nd.
Back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off.
Hanging curveball from Martin Perez. Dingler made no mistake for his 7th of the year. But, no, let's go take a look. See what we got going on. There we go. Finally able to call time. Right-hander, left-hander, right-hander. Left-hander and Harris doesn't scare you that much. You know what? I think we're going to go with Finnegan. Sucks that we bring Brant on for 1 pitch, but oh well. Dylan Lee.
There's a strike.
Fires in his slider.
Activity in the bullpen.
Well, Pyomps warming up.
The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening.
Certainly a much different Braves team than what we saw in the World Series last year. And Dangler with a bullet right to second base. I said earlier that was Albies. I knew it didn't look like Ozzy. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Jorge Mateo. Riley Green. It stays like this, you know, and there's only so much hindsight that AJ Hinch could have. When we're seeing nothing but lefties, give Riley a day off, please. Well,
Ripped to short.
quick inning. Dylan Lee threw only a handful of pitches. Get out of that. It's stretch time from Truist Park.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Finnegan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Kyle Finnegan on for the 7th inning. Fires in her first pitch strike to Mauricio Dubon. 7, 8, 9 for Atlanta.
Team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it.
Oh boy.
With multiple
That
hits.
one could be trouble. Back at the wall. It is caught! Veerling ran it down. That would, yeah, see, that would have been your problem. It's not great to see that result up against a batter who thought it'd be easy against
The
Finnegan.
Braves trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's
With
a
2 strikes,
Good
though.
hitter at 98.
Finnegan
a
working
former All-Star. He features
quite
a
well
four-seam
to
fastball,
start.
a splitter,
Out of the way.
and he works in a slider.
What a bizarre situation, eh?
Here's the 0-2.
Little
In the air,
blooper.
left
Riley
field.
Green
Green
should have a
turns to the
play,
right
and
on
he
the
does.
move.
There's 2 down.
2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jorge
Like,
Mateo.
Jorge Mateo now.
I get that no, you know, in theory, no laws are broken here. But just it coming out, the way it's been handled since, it's just so strange. He's missing day 3 of the draft for counseling. It's like, you couldn't do your counseling the following
3
day.
down, nobody on. Foul ball.
I mean, my God. Yeah, and I don't know if it's Vrabel. I don't know if it's the Patriots. You know, who's making the decisions for him.
Keeping the hands back long enough to
I
call
think
that
he's going to
pitch
keep
off.
his job, given that there's this whole counseling shit. Day 3 of the draft, you can miss so much more coming down the pipe than that.
2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A fucking rookie minicamp. Miss that instead. Do you trust your staff?
The 1-2.
Mateo. We're sitting here shit talking Mike Vrabel, I guess. Battling a good bit.
And they'll do it again.
Foul ball after foul ball. Pitch number 7. Let's see.
Got him. 3rd out.
Well, Kyle Finnegan, clean 1, 2, 3 inning.
Here, and the score remains
Head to the
6-4.
8th.
Back at Truist Park, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many
Up
knocks,
against
a
nothing but
lot of the
left-handed
time it's
pitchers,
plus
not a
good to one
surprise to
side
see
or
that
another.
spray chart
Not
look
today.
the way that it
They're hitting
is.
all over the field.
Boring day out there in right field for Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, no. Diana Rossini. Oh, no. 7, 8, and 9 for the Tigers up against Dylan Lee.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Packed house here at Truist Park. A couple of left-handers due up in the inning. The one right-hander is Ronald Acuna, who hits right-handers better. So we'll go with Tyler Holton for the 8th inning.
Inside, almost got him.
Something like that, yeah. Oh my goodness!
On its way.
Outer edge to dead center for torque bomb number, I don't know. 474 off the bat.
One out of here.
Eventually we'll know.
Sixth home run of the
Torque bomb
season,
number 6.
And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-4.
His home runs have come few and far between. I can't keep
Now we
track.
have it. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Always satisfying when the outfield does not move. Now How You Lee.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run.
All of a sudden makes it a little bit of an interesting decision. Makes it a 4-run game. Might just mean we don't see Kenley Jansen. I think we still go with Holton in the 8th. And Lee, a blooper down the right field line. He's got his first hit today. This kind of reminds me of last year's Tigers franchise. We got to the 8th inning so often, and we'd have that 3-run lead, and our opponent would bring in just somebody random, and all of a sudden it was a non-save situation. That's why the combination of Vest, Holton, whoever else, Finnegan, they just did not earn a lot of saves. Swing and a miss from Baez. 2 for 3 day for Javi.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I missed that. That's a take.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good fastballs in the at-bat from Dylan Lee. Damn, he never deviated from him.
Well, that's always the key to effective.
He's got some good stuff.
And as a pitcher,
Just wouldn't have expected that. As we get a Jahmai Jones flashback. Center field's been a popular spot today.
What happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Keeping the healthiest sheen, that's how our function could be.
Jahmai just 1 for 4, but he did drive that ball out his last time up. Ball 1 from Lee.
Ball 1.
Jahmai, ground ball. All of a sudden, that talk about maybe not needing Kenley Jansen. We might still need him. Torkelson to center. 3-run ball game.
Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here.
Yeah, what NFL reporters need to be fired because they emailed Carly Ursay-Gordon. Tyler Holton. Come on, handle the 8.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Tyler Holton.
Now, Holton hasn't been untouchable.
Lifted to left center, way back there.
Not great words.
Matt Olson blasts one out. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they close the gap. It's 7-5. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got.
Tigers have gone from one dinger dome to another. And this is just rocked. We got extra base hits. Maybe. Roll coming into second. It's not on the bag.
Tying run to the plate.
A home run and a double on 2 Tyler Holton pitches. All of a sudden, lead is very much not safe.
And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin.
Got her out of edge. Sinker ain't working. Better go to that. Or literally anything else.
Tying run at the plate.
0-2. How do you even?
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
that's the moneymaker for Holton, man.
Climb back into this at bat through the count.
They fouled that off too. Swing and a miss. Got him with a sweeper.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that
this inning was headed. It's a big out to get.
There's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the
settle this back down
after that hitter and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. It's a good job of the pitcher and
even the foul balls are
the Tigers
rockets right
now. Trying to protect a 2-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
1-1. Oh, God. That bad? Pretty bad.
That one found hard the other way.
I'm starting to lose a little bit of hope here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bailed us out. Bailed us out.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Another one. With a home run today, Mike Yastrzemski. We do not get a flashback from Mike, apparently. So Holton to work with 2 outs.
And that one fouled off.
Oh, no.
The tying run at the plate.
All right. Foul ball off of Dingler.
Inside, almost got him. Straight
Where we wanted that.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Keeps the at-bat going.
Turning into a long inning here for Holton. Hey, that didn't happen on this channel. That not a part of our lore. Sweeper! Swing and a miss! Not a good start. Matt Olson goes deep. Acuna follows with a double. Holton settles things down. Keeps this a 2-run Tiger lead.
On the show, Great Lakes. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yoel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Second game of the year for Payamps. First right-hander we've seen tonight. Closer, Kenley Jansen will warm up. Yep. Little spinny sliders went straight down.
Payamps in his 5th season.
And a single slider that looks like a slider.
A 4-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
There it is.
By Torres.
It's fucking nasty when he throws it how he wants.
To hold off on the slider from a same-side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Torres not happy about
up by 2.
Strike. Here's the challenge.
Oh, we got it.
That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
I was fairly confident, but no good.
That one
and it's a walk anyway.
A great back and forth in that at bat.
Ben Braves pitching, man. They don't want to make a mistake to us. They've done a decent job, despite us scoring 7 runs. Decent job not doing that a lot.
Moving in the bullpen,
Tyler Kinley, another right-hander, warming up for Atlanta.
Torres.
First at bat of the day for McGonigal up against the right-hander. I think this is a big reason as to why he's He's in the little bit of a funk that he's in right now. It's been seeing a lot of lefties lately.
That's the ball.
2-1 on K-Mac. Nope.
And that is out of play.
Nothing to be done there.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and
Blooper
high
down the
fly
left
deep
field
left
line.
field.
It will get out of play.
That one is foul, so we'll try it again. Here's a 2-2.
Whew.
And a foul ball. He
Just a
stays
good
alive.
protect job, man. That's what I made for dinner today. Fouled
Fouls it
away
back with
again.
2 strikes.
3 fastballs more or less up and in. Tough at bat.
Comes a 2-2.
Outside and we'll go
Outside.
full.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches.
No, I
this
decided
inning.
to finally try the Buddy's Detroit-style frozen pizza. Now, you can argue, and I do argue, that Detroit-style does not mean sauce on top, but that is what this pizza was.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Oh, me and Kevin been here a while. Pitch number 10. Wouldn't guess he's a rookie.
About to see the 11th pitch of the
He's
at-bat.
fouled away. I mean, really. There may be 2 pitches in this at-bat. I think we had an okay shot at hitting. Everything else been well located. He's just fouled it off. Then he finally got him swinging, but made Piamps throw a bunch of pitches.
Still get the strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Vierling.
Now Matt Vierling with 1 down. 17 pitches in. Runner on first, just 1 out. Good block.
In the dirt.
No. It's really funny how you see different places, different, companies call their stuff Detroit style, and yet there's some that do the sauce on top thing. I'm not a fan of it, generally. But then some don't, and that's what I consider to be Detroit style. It's like if you've ever had Jets pizza, that's what I would consider.
Sliced hard but foul.
Although I don't know how far Jets truly stretches. I know they're a chain. I know they got locations all over. I don't know if they're much outside of, the Michigan area. Or at least the, relative area. I'm sure they got some in, Ohio and Indiana and Wisconsin, close by states. I don't know if they got more.
The count 2-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Wonder if Piamps even going to be allowed to face the next hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck in.
He might just. He struck out the last 2 Tigers.
Up next to the Tigers.
Now it's Dylan Dingler. Breaking out of the slump, has the average back over 300. Like 1 in. Let's head back to the bullpen. We're actually in the right spot, but this menu is just so finicky. Schedule Kenley Jansen. That one hit fairly well. Right center field, going back at the wall, and it's gone! Kenley Jansen might not be needed. Multi-homer game for Dylan Dingler.
home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power, man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
So 2 down. Riley Green now at the plate.
Not who the Braves want to see. After that home run, all of a sudden it's 9-5. Might warm up a guy like Birch Smith and hope that he can be ready.
The 1-0.
Swing and a miss by Riley Green. 26 pitch inning for Piamps. And a blooper. Left field. It should end the inning. Tigers break it open in the top half of the ninth. Looking real good to win this series opener. Second home run of the night, Dylan Dingler. We're down to our final strike in the inning. All of a sudden, we don't need to bring the closer on. 3 Tigers home runs, 2 for the Braves.
So fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
So Tyler Holton threw a bunch of pitches in his outing. We will go with, in his second Tigers appearance, the veteran, Birch Smith.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Birch Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That was a shame in his Tigers debut for Birch Smith. He actually threw 2/3 of an inning that was fairly good, and then things fell apart with 2 away.
Ball 1.
And they're in a little bit of a tighter game, just couldn't chance it that much. Dom Smith leads off, foul ball. Braves put a couple runners on. We will not be afraid to go to Kenley Jansen. Now it's 3-1.
Is down low.
It's the center.
Lined out towards center.
Out there is Baez for the first out.
1 away.
Tigers lineups moved around so fucking much. I forget who's where. 1 away for Dubon. Ball low.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Another high fly ball for Baez.
Baez on the move.
Just 1 away.
And he makes the catch.
The series 1 out away from the series opening win here against the Braves.
Up next for the Braves.
When you have Tarek Skubal on the mound tomorrow,
Now,
looking like we're going to be in good shape. And, you know, don't count out Fromber in Game 3 either. You know, it really feels like this could be a good series for us. Strike 1 in to Michael Harris. And foul. Birch Smith to set and kneel. Fouled away.
Off, they'll do it again.
Not quite done yet.
2 down, nobody on.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah,
just like last October, the last time the Tigers took the field here at Truist Park. We come out winners. 9-5 the final score. Casey Mize, your winning pitcher. Martin Perez. Rather, Jose Suarez. I did forget this game did get tied at one point. Suarez the loss. And Big Scoob on the mound tomorrow for Game 2.